The shadow ledger, Nigeria's stolen futures. You hear it? That's the sound of Nigeria, man. Pure energy. 200 million of us out here, hustling, grinding, trying to make things happen. It's a vibe, for real. But underneath all that, there is this other sound, this annoying grinding noise. It's this disease we've had forever. The one thing that just won't go away, corruption. So when we talk about corruption, the numbers they throw around are just insane, right? You hear about, some committee finding billions missing, billions. Like, get this, just from oil, something like $20 billion just vanished. Poof. It's a number so big, you can't even picture it because I can't. It's like something from a movie, but it's not a movie. It's real. It was straight up stolen. And the crazy part isn't even the money. The money is just the receipt of what was stolen. What they really stole was our future. This whole thing is about that. This whole story today, it's about this invisible weight we're all carrying. It's about the schools that were never built, the hospitals that are just empty buildings, and all the talent in our generation just getting wasted. So forget the 20 billion for a second. Let's look at what that really cost us. Okay, so you know how when you put money in a savings account, it grows. Like you leave it there and it just makes some money over time. Compounding interest, all that stuff. Well, corruption is the total opposite of that. It's like a debt that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That 20 billion, they stole it yesterday, that's bad. But they stole it over years, and that's the real disaster. Because money wasn't just taken out of a bank, it was taken out of our country's hustle. Imagine they just didn't steal it. Imagine it was invested into Nigeria. Not even perfectly, just basically small investment, making like 5% a year. After 10 years, that 20 billion would be 32 billion. After 20 years, it will be 53 billion. After 30 years, 86 billion. That extra 86 minus 20, that's what they really took. That's the opportunity cost. And what does that actually mean for us on the street? It means the 10,000 schools we don't have. That's what it means. It means the 3,500 hospitals that are basically just myths. It's why we're all so much poorer than we should be. To be honest, not just broke, but poorer. In like everything. Our health, our education, all of it. So that's the first thing they owe us, our growth, our potential. They put the whole country on low battery mode and just walked away. So how does this look to the rest of the world? There's a global list that comes out every year, kind of ranking, countries from squeaky clean to super corrupt. So a place like Denmark, they get a score of 90. Rwanda, doing their thing, gets 53. Our neighbors in Ghana get 43. And Nigeria will get 25. These numbers can be all argued and all of, but a solid 25. Our rank is 145 out of 180 countries. Not gonna lie, it's not a good look. And it's not just about bragging rights. If you're some big country looking to build a factory or a tech hub, you see that number and you run. It's a giant red flag that says this place is stressful and expensive. So all that money, all those jobs, all that cool new tech just goes somewhere else. We're basically blocking our own blessings. But numbers on a list don't mean anything until you see what it does to actual people. You have to see it to get it. Like right now, the government is spending 142 billion naira on new bus terminals that are mostly empty. Meanwhile, the clinic down the road doesn't even have Panadol or clean bandages. Make it make sense. It's all about the big flashy projects where you can skim off the top. Nobody gets rich off a village clinic. And this is where it all gets really heavy. The personal stories. You hear about the woman in Lagos who had to shut down her business because officials kept showing up, demanding bribes. She couldn't pay, she lost everything. Her staff lost their jobs. You hear about the farmer in Benue, every single year there's no money to fix the road, and every year then they only fix the first little bit of, for pictures. and the rest of the money is just gone. He literally watches his food rot because he can't get it to the market. Or, a dad in Abuja, his daughter was, crazy smart and, got scholarship to study abroad, but they couldn't get a passport without paying a special fee, and all of that, and they didn't have it. She lost the scholarship. A whole future just gone over a stupid bribe, a stupid inflation. See, it's not just some abstract political thing. It's a tax on dreaming, a tax on your dream. It's the reason everything feels harder than it should. Look, it's easy to hear all this and just want to give up. It's a lot. I get it. It feels hopeless, but something's changing. You can feel it. The young people, my generation, we're just not having it anymore. Oh yeah, I can say I'm a young person. We're done with that script. We're fighting back. Not with long, boring meetings. We're using our own weapons, our phones, our humor, our creativity. And I'm using this video. We're fighting back. With memes, for real, memes that clown a politician for their lame excuses. Memes that show the budget, for pens and paper that could buy a house in Lekki. We're using jokes to show how ridiculous it all is. So nobody can hide anymore. People are building apps to track what the government is supposed to be doing. We're flooding politicians' mentions on social media, asking, Oga, where the money? We're putting them on blast. We're forcing them to be accountable. The damage from corruption is insane, no doubt. We lost growth. We lost trust. And a lot of people lost their dreams. The bill is long, but the story is not over, not even close. The last chapter hasn't been written and the youth are getting the pen. We're writing a whole new story now. One where your future is not for sale, period. So if you're vibing with this video, okay, there's plenty more on YouTube. And if you're in a rush, go to Instagram. All right, the carousel, a quick read. If you want to go deep, go to popcentraltv.com and check out the PDFs. I'm Olayin Karo Baby, as you already know, and I bring you this every day. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and X. And if there's something that is not clear, just ask me to explain it. Stay sharp.
Just so you know, this is for information only and not advice. Some details or policies might have changed by the time you're watching this.